How you doing, y'all? Walter Beasley for WalterBeasleyLessons.com and Walter Beasley Vlogs. Coming at you again with another little thing. This talk is called Masters, Pimp Systems. Systems, Pimp Slaves. Say it again. Masters, Pimp Systems. Systems, Pimp Slaves. When I was younger and started out in the record industry, I had practiced all my life. I'd learned all my life. I'd sacrificed, dedicated everything just for the opportunity to make records. When I got into the process, I figured I'd learn everything I could about the process so that I could be better suited to kind of, do my own thing later on. So one day, while sitting in the studio, I was talking to a master engineer at the time, and still is, Ray Bardini, about mastering. He told me something very interesting. He said, Walter, he said, the tape that you're recording on, the tape that you're singing on, the tape that you're playing on, the tape that you're recording the keyboards to, and all that stuff is called the slave reel. After you leave, I tweak it, and the producer and I tweak it, and then it goes to the record company and they sign off on it, and it becomes a master reel. Now, for obvious reasons, I was intrigued by the term slave reel and the other term master reel. And it occurred to me that, for everything that I did, everything that I learned, once it got on the slave reel, it was still subject to be changed by other people because I wasn't owning the process and it wasn't my money. I was actually getting money from a different source, and that source was controlling what was going on the slave reel. Well, what was changing from the slave reel into a master reel that was then to be distributed by them, and they made the money off of that reel, and I got whatever they determined was a fair price for me to get, simply because I was on the slave reel. You get it? Now that's in the music industry. Anybody who remembers the music industry, that was across the board. Everybody recorded that way. And the psychological effect of that was huge, because you started thinking of yourself as simply the provider of the stuff that went on the slave reel. And you get caught up in that, and you never expect or you never want anything different in your life. And that's the problem with that. So the masters end up controlling the system, and the system ends up controlling the slaves. I was a slave to that system, and the masters were controlling the whole thing. So as I went on in my career, I decided that as I made money for the record company, I said, well, if you want me to continue making this kind of money for you, I want to be a part of the mixing process. I want to produce. I want to be, I'm speeding this up. I want to be executive producer because I've earned blah, blah, blah. If you still want to make money off me, I think we're going to have to make money together. I want to partner with you as an entity, as my own record label, and we can split I'll take less money up front and split the back end with you as you make money. And then eventually I went on to start my own record company and recorded my own songs and did my own thing. And I just want to come on and just tell people, not even people who are young or younger, young or young at heart or whatever, no matter what age you are, it's never too late to be the master of your own destiny. It's never too late to master the system so that you can have more opportunities to do more things in life. That's just the way the game is run. Those people who aren't going to really listen to this and who are comfortable, and that's okay, who are comfortable being in their role, in the system, I'm not speaking to you. I understand that you're happy and you feel that it's not the right time for you, maybe, or whatever. But when it is the right time and you determine that you deserve to be the master of your own destiny, the master of your own fate, the master of your creation, then I think that thinking about it this way may help. Masters pimp systems, systems pimp slaves. Master the system so you could be in a position to not be mastered by someone else, and you can have better options as you get older. All right?